Hi everyone, it's your boy Sean. Welcome back to another Summoner Swap video. So the HoH heroes for this month has just been announced. It's going to be the Dark Neostone Fighter Karl. Karl was one of my first lightning from L&D scroll and he's been sitting in storage at this level for longer than I can remember. Because his skill set to me is kinda meh. He's like a fun toy but not that fun. And it's not crucial anywhere at all. There are so many things that's more useful than him you need to have along the way when you progress. And when you reach a stage that you are going to build fun toy, I have so many other toys that are more fun than him. He's a dark attacker, which means you can bring him in many situations and he can still shine. He self-buff attack and crit rate, very convenient just like Trevor, and he has a one-shot skill that is very powerful. It's gonna go through, I think, Chloe invisibility and defense buff, but it won't kill Theomas when he has Endure on. I would love him to do that so that he can be useful in a niche situation. When you awaken him, he gets an attack power leader skill that's universal, so useful for both Arena and Guild War. His skill set doesn't bring any debuff at all, so in my opinion, he's not a good attacker for PvE content. So not very useful in Giants B10, DB10. Even in MB10, you may think that he's useful, but most of his skill will deal only one hit, except for his default attack. But he doesn't bring any debuff, so I don't really like him in Necro B10. In Necro B10, you want your attacker to either slow or bring armor break so that the entire run can be faster. But with this little skill, you can bring him into Guild War with a setup like, for example, Karl, Megan, Lucian, or Karl, Water, Horus, and Katarina, so that he can be the cleanup as well as to boost your damage dealer attack power. If you want to use him, I would recommend some sort of Rage Will or Rage Blade. I think Rage Will is better. This skill is guaranteed to land as a critical attack, so you don't have to have a lot of crit rate. Optimally, you would still want to have 70% so that Relentless Strike will always crit. I think 70% is quite easy to achieve, but all in all, I don't think he's a good attacker when Theomas is still so strong. Trevor, very famous, still very fun to use, hard to die, and can be a great farmer. But I don't think you really need skill up for Trevor to shine. If you can, it's great. If you can't, Trevor is still great without skill up. In my opinion, I think Ryan is the best because he's very useful in dungeon farming. All his skill is multi-hit, so it's gonna be so great in Necro B10. He also provides an attack power leader skill for dungeon. He armor break, he put continuous damage, very useful for Necro B10. He can be a starter damage dealer for Dragons B10 as well because he's water and he deals good damage. The wind one I don't really like, even though this one also defense break and he can even do attack by reduction, but single target damage dealer doesn't do well in PvP nowadays. Maybe he can be paired with Lucian in a Lucian, Megan, Logan kind of setup, but still I would use Karl over him because Karl can clean up anything. Logan can't clean up fire unit. Lucas I think is the better one for PvP because the shield is really good and this one will give you extra crit rate. This skill can help to defense break and put continuous damage. This is more Theomas like than Karl. So if you have Ryan or Lucas, I think use Karl to scale up Lucas and Ryan and keep one just in case they buff Karl. That's pretty much my honest advice for you. I don't think he's that great. I think it's gonna be a fun toy to play with. I don't really want to build him because I just got another fun toy myself. So I'm gonna build this guy first before I even think of Karl. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoy. Leave a comment if you want to ask more in detail what I think about Karl, not Velajo. I'll try to get back to you. Subscribe if you're new. And I'll see you guys in the next video as soon as possible. Bye!